What's up, folks? We're back on another episode of Smoke World. Today in the building, two brothers, Philly brothers, representing where I'm from, representing my set. 808 Signs and motherfucking John Doe's in the building. Fellas, what's up? What's good?
You already know. Same different day.
Okay. How was your week, man? Fellas, what's been going on around the way?
Chasing, man.
Getting to it, like living life. I mean, trying to see. It's $1 million out here with my name on it somewhere. So,
okay, you gonna get that or what?
Yeah. It's in investments. It's in these streets and in the neighborhoods. It's in my family. I gotta make it happen somehow, some way.
Okay, I ain't mad about that. John Doe, what's up? What's good, baby?
Everything's good. You know
okay, talk to the people. Let them know what's up, brother.
Man. You know, John Doe with my man 808 Sign. You know what I'm saying? We coming out.
You know.
We coming out soon.
All right, let's talk a little bit about that. Let's address that a little bit. So for those who are listening, let's bring them up to speed. What's your specialty, brother? What's your skills look like?
I mean, I'm about to
talk to us.
I like to call myself a man of many hats. So picking on a certain specialty, I don't really say too much. But I mean, I like to rap. I mean, my rapping is like therapy for me. So I mean, I touched down on the rap game like in the early 2020, and I started picking up on it with my boys that was rapping. Took me to the studio, and they had some studio time. They gave me their last bit of studio time, probably every bit of the last 30 minutes. They told me to just go ahead, play around, do your thing. I hopped on it, gave my first little freestyle that I had in my head that I knew a little written down, John, had it going. And I started rolling on it, and they was in there like literally like like no, like bro, it's
he about this business.
He really going in. You don't know what you do. Like my man in there banging the wall, like yo, you going? I'm all about it. I'm just rolling on it like a hoagie, like, and he just like, dang, bro, you never came to the studio before. You never did. I'm like, no, like this is my first time in
studio.
Other than that, I just used to write my raps down and spit them to people in the world, give them my little wordplay, see how they like it. And I'm on some spitting shit. You mean I come up like listening to the spitter, so I give it to you a cappella like a spitter. They take me to the studio. They like, oh no, you know how to work with them beats and do, bro. Come on, you playing with you.
And that was your first time in the studio.
Yeah, first time.
So who was inspiring? Who was you listening to as far as like inspiration?
Inspiration
in the rap game.
In the rap game back then, like I say, I'm in the rap game. I'm inspired by Jadakiss. Like that's my favorite rapper overall. Like. He always knew how to like give you the blueprint, and like it always came to you uncut. It wasn't censored, and it was always like some sense of training or teaching in it for me when I listened to Kiss. So that's who inspired me and like gave me the guidelines of how to move, and made me feel like when it came to rap, like this is how you present it. This is how you go at it when you want the world to listen to you.
All right. So you think your flow would there be any resemblance of Jadakiss in your flow?
I don't put myself in a resemblance of Kiss. Like Kiss is in his own repertoire, his own category. You know, like I like to say to myself, I don't compare myself to nobody. You feel me? I want to create my own individuality. So that's why I say that it's not taken away from no man, and it's not giving
no doubt.
You feel me? But
right? Yeah.
I say
you're gonna be you.
I compare myself to me. Like I want the world to see me for me, so I must give you me like the best way possible. You mean?
I like that. John Doe.
Right.
Now, you're a man of many words. We're going to take that back. So, what's your role, brother? What's been going on? Talk to us about, how'd you find my man? How'd y'all connect?
We linked up, got together, through my nephew. So, got with him like that. We chilling and everything like that. Yeah, I do music. I'm like, oh, yeah. I said, oh yeah, I love music. I do that too. You know what I'm saying? So we was just kicking it, blowing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What we do. So he, like, yo, listen to this. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, damn, he crazy.
Okay, so what caught you? Was it the wordplay?
I'm gonna put it like this. What he was saying.
Okay.
His deliverance. And
gotcha.
He was like really going crazy on the beat.
Okay, is this coming from a lifestyle you live? Where are you getting inspiration as far as your lyrics?
My lyrics definitely come from they come from my life, like my life trials and tribulations that I went through, they come from the wanting side of things that I want in life, like the things that I see myself wanting. They come from the visions that I have, like from things like, you know, my alter egos, like, you know, every rapper say they have an alter ego or
Right.
stuff like that. They come from that. They come from like stuff that you see, like my everyday things I see in the world. So I mean, that's where all my lyrics come from. Like, and I mold it all into one, and I incorporate it into me, and I make it a whole song. Like I make it what it is. Like, and then even if it's saying whatever it's saying about it, if it's involving me talking about what I'm doing or how I'm doing, or it's talking about what the world is missing out on, what's not real and what is real, I'm trying to give it to the people in the realest way they can see it from my perspective. That's all I do.
All right, so what part of Philly you from?
I'm from Kinston, Allegheny. Like, I mean, I grew up.
K&A.
Like, I mean,
You know, they got a rep for all the wrong reasons. You know that, right?
I'm gonna say like I say K&A because like that's where I hopped off the porch and did the most. Like I did the most out there. I sold first drugs, got in first fights out there. Like did a lot of stuff out there. Like, you know, like I was raised by a lot of good families. A lot of families definitely. You know, like, but when I became me when I was out there. So that's my hood. Like 12 years old and up, I was out there.
So for those who, again, may hear Kinston and Allegheny, K&A,
Yeah.
the outside world,
Okay.
what can you tell them? I mean, is there any truth to what they see? You know, cats leaning, that fentanyl
like
down there.
Man,
That's
that's,
sad.
listen.
So what would you say to those, because you grew up down there,
Yeah.
to say, yo, what you see is pretty true, or it's either worse or it's not as bad as they really say it is?
It ain't. Listen, like you growing up from down there, you can't put how real it is on camera. Like they show you that. You see the documentaries, you see the snippets, you see the rap videos these dudes put out there. Growing up from down there, you gotta live down there and be a part of it to tell you it ain't no documentary, no story that you could see on a video that could show you how real it is living in that shit. Like you gotta be around it. You gotta walk outside and almost actually step on a dope needle, or have to sweep when your aunt tell you go outside and sweep up the porch or sweep off her steps. You sweeping up crack bags and like fixes and all this crazy stuff, cause like that's just what's normal. Like she telling you make sure you don't miss it. You can't take no stray cats in around there because they done stepped on dope needles. Nothing like you mean like it's different out there. Like yeah, they leaning and don't think it's not. It's a steady lean. It's one of them joints where like you got dope fiends that you think no, you think it's one of them joints where everybody like hooked on drugs. No, these dope fiends getting money too. Everybody chasing the hot dollar out there, man. Like and why? That's survival city. That's why they call it the island. For outsiders that don't know from Philly, like I mean, Philly niggas know why. If you know Kinston, you been up there, you know motherfuckers call it the island because it's separated from Philly. Like it's considered its own part, like its own
See,
city.
that's
in
new
itself.
stuff. So I've been going a long time, I
It's
guess.
literally like considered its
Okay.
own part. Like people separate. It's a part of the Frankfurt community, right? Like that area, but they separated from Frankfurt. It's not a part of it. You mean it's its own island because you see the most corruption come out of there. That's
See,
just
this is
it
what we need. See, we need the fresh eyes, fresh blood, because I'm a couple years older. I ain't say I'm old, but I'm a couple years older. And there's a difference in the game change. The game has changed from what it used to be to where it's at now, based on things. And that's what I love about bringing the younger people in, because they got a different perspective. They see some things. They know what's going on, and they can keep it real. Because, again, I'm not saying old heads don't know nothing, but what was going on back then ain't what's going on now.
Right.
So, John Doe,
Right.
we're going to go to you, bro. You know, we're going to what's your take on Philly right now? What's going on? Where you from? What set you represent?
I'm Southwest.
See, that's a whole different set, brother, from
You know what I'm
K&A.
saying?
That's
Yeah.
night and day.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Southwest a little bit.
Southwest got
Let's-
some night in it.
Let's-
They got
let's,
some
you know,
night in it.
You know what I mean? We on fire.
I'm affiliated. They got some night down
You
there.
know what I mean? We on fire. You know what I'm saying? You know, everyday stuff going on. You know, it's just to the max now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so for those who don't know Southwest, to give a little origin of, because you grew up in Southwest, let's say,
We're born and raised.
like 90s,
80.
okay, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
All right, so do you think it's a major difference between when you was rocking to what's things going on right now?
Oh, it's way different. It's
All right,
way-
explain. Give us explanation as far as what it used to look like. Maybe say back in the 90s to what's going on right now?
Oh, see, different from now in the 90s. It was so different to the point, like, you see how it is with all these guns on all the streets and all that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was on the streets, but it wasn't in the hands of everybody. You do what I'm saying?
It's my phone ringing. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming through the mic.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That's what I was like, yo,
Yeah.
who phone is that? Hey, Larry, why you ain't
Don't never
answer?
stop ringing.
It's different, man. It's like, it's more dangerous now. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
yeah.
See, back then, it was like, it was structure. You know what I'm saying? It was structure and everything, but now it's more dangerous. You know what
Why
I'm
you think
saying?
that is? That's the $1 million question, brother.
Why?
Yeah, what's going on compared to 10, 15 years ago?
Like I'm gonna tell you like this again. Back then, it was guns around, but everybody didn't have them. Now, pandemic money. You know what I'm saying?
So where these guns coming from, bro?
Nah.
Like that's the crazy part.
I mean, they copping them.
from
they
where?
just copping 'em.
That's the main. Where these guns
Man,
coming from, man?
They they unknown
You'd be
sources.
surprised, yeah. Like you never gonna be able to.
It's
like,
unknown.
If you in the streets, you gonna know. Like ain't nobody ever gonna really be able to tell you where they source at with. Like, but you could definitely
Not even a
say-
source. I'm just like,
Yeah, no,
I ain't say get on the
no,
mic
I
and
mean,
start snitching.
no,
Man, no,
no.
I ain't saying we're gonna do that.
No,
But I'm just trying a general idea, like, yo, where the fuck these guns coming from right
Man,
now?
on some real, you
And
never
all the
know.
young boys
You
got 'em.
could- The young
Yeah.
boys can build them nowadays. Like it get real.
It's
You never
easy.
know. It's easy. It's easier access is what you probably more saying. Like
Yeah.
back then, young boy probably had to go to his old head and get that old dusty revolver off.
Or the old head wasn't gonna give the young boy something
or the
unless
old
he
head-
had a job
yeah,
for him.
or the old head
Right.
wasn't gonna give him nothing. You feel
Right.
me? It was honor and respect and morals and levels to it. Nowadays, it ain't no levels. Young boy
Yeah.
hop off the porch, he feel like he on level 1,000. He ain't trying to hear none of that. Ain't no like, listen, my old head told me, no, listen, I want the best of the best right from the start. Ain't no working for it. Young boys want to start
Yeah.
off from. Why you think they robbing so much?
That's
Ain't
what
no
we
young boy
going,
trying to
bro.
work for nothing.
They like
Young boys still in high school. They
It's
working
way-
by getting up in the
High
morning
school.
and they mom telling them to go to school. That's
these
their
jokers
work.
is like,
It's
Or
way
when
more
12
than-
years
or
old.
listen, when the young boys going to their Wendy's job, that's enough work. And then when they still gotta hear their mom out because they really ain't got no responsibilities and they taking advantage of their mama's house. They ain't trying that shit. These young boys want it all from the jump.
It's
You
way
ain't
more
nobody
guns
in these
now
streets.
than back from the 90s.
You ain't nobody in these streets nowadays, and this coming from the new millennium. I'm gonna tell you how
Yeah.
these young boys put it to me, and I'm 29 of this. I'm not no youngin' and I'm not no old head, but I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not the oldest person, I'm not the youngest person. I'm right in between, so I'm gonna tell you, these young boys looking at it like if you ain't at least touched $100,000 this year or in a year, or if you ain't catch a body, you nobody to them motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck about no old head or
that's true.
how much honor you standing on or how your family live. They don't care about that. They ain't checking up on that. They ain't looking for that. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know if you're relevant. They want to know if you're relevant because if they're around you, they're going to be relevant. And if somebody's around them, that person's going to be relevant. And that's the whole part of putting the gang on, putting the folks on. Like people looking for relevancy out here. They chasing that shit. They addicted to it.
now, do you think social media plays a role in that? Because at the end of the day, you being on the corner ain't really holding no water. You make a couple of dollars, but
social media.
nobody will know you famous or you holding this thing unless you can put it out there.
Right.
So, does the question become, is social media a driving factor in some of this status?
It is and it ain't.
Talk to me.
I'll say it is and it ain't because, okay, it's social media, majority of it too. You know what I'm saying? And you got, when you grow up in where you live in at, your in house, inside your house.
The environment.
They only gonna go with what they see.
Yeah.
They only
But like I
gonna-
said, my thing, okay, not to cut you, again, my opinion, I feel what you're saying on that.
Right.
Do what they, they're in their own environment.
Uh-huh.
But at the end of the day, these phones got the TikTok, all this
Everything.
Instagram.
Right.
They on that
It ain't nothing hard.
18 hours out the day.
Yeah.
That's what they see, even though they may be in the house.
Right.
But what they're watching and what they're consuming
Yeah.
is all this
They
stuff.
don't even watch TV no more.
No,
In the
TV out.
house.
Nah, TV.
Right.
That's
irrelevant.
what's that? TV
They
is
don't even-
what's,
like,
what we
what?
talking? What is that?
Yeah,
That's old school.
It's like a picture. It's just
They
a
watch
picture.
that shit on their phones and all that.
Yeah, your phone right now is your best friend. So that's why I was curious to know if social media is a driving factor, and you saying yes or no. Like, okay, a home life, but mom doing the same thing. Well, dad may not be there, unfortunately. But mom,
Unfortunately,
like I said, she twerking.
Yeah,
she
she
making
twerking.
she She making different videos.
Ain't
She
no
making her
doubt.
own TikTok video.
Ain't no
I
doubt.
say yeah.
So okay, you say
I say yeah. I
that-
say
I'm gonna
yeah.
say
it's a-
both, man. I'm
Okay.
gonna say both.
all right. We're gonna break
But
this
I'm gonna
thing
say
down a little bit
social
more.
media. You're right. I'm gonna say social media got way more.
Okay, so let's
I say-
take your answer. From a younger perspective. We ain't
You wanna
old,
say-
but John Doe, we old.
It's a yes or no perspective. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Social media played a part. Like, come on. And I'm 93, baby, but I'm gonna still say I watch social media come into the play, like, and really take over the world. Because you gotta look at it like back then, before social media, relevancy came from what you did. It came from who you were and how you made yourself relevant. You had to go out and become that hardworking person that everybody knew was the hardworking man, or you had to go out and become that good ass singer that got famous because he was a good ass singer, and you had to go work for it and make yourself relevant. Nowadays, social media, you can put this phone up to your face and say or do whatever you want in front of this phone and not even leave your house, and you can become relevant.
Become
The
anybody
easiest
you
way.
want to become.
You can become, or if you don't even become them, if you don't live up to the standards, you can create an image.
Yeah.
That's just it. You mean
Create an image. So, social media, like, come on,
Yeah.
social media did change the way relevancy matters. Like, it's not even hard work no more. Like, the hard work and dedication somebody got to put to being relevant or being that or
It's
creating
easy.
that legacy. Somebody can create a legacy in 2 seconds nowadays. Somebody can create that one hit wonder in 2 seconds that'll be remembered for 10 to 20 years now. Instead of back then when they had to really put the work in and go to Motown record and go to like the big like Suge Knight and like Tupac, Biggie, all the old artists and everybody had to, like, it's no more hard work that you gotta put into it. Like, it's dedication. It's dedication. You gotta dedicate yourself to shit if you want to see results in life. So we ain't gonna act like, no, it is hard. It's dedication.
all right? So you say dedication.
Yeah.
How much dedication goes into grabbing that phone? But I guess you're saying maybe on a consistent basis to do it,
Yeah.
just not a one and done. Because if we all know that all right, this motherfucker ain't really
Yeah.
doing nothing. He ain't about these streets.
Right.
We know that because again, it's just the gram.
Yeah.
It's just TikTok.
Yeah.
But what makes this cat relevant now? All of a sudden, like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
This cat, we already know this dude. In the real neighborhood, we know this dude. He ain't
Right.
about that life.
Right.
But who is he getting rep and respect from?
I got dudes like real rap. I got dudes that come around me, my folks, and they like. There's nothing against them, but they'll come around me, and I'm a person on Instagram. I only got like 100 followers, 112, 110. I'm not big on everybody knowing me all crazy yet. I don't know everybody right now. I don't.
Right.
Unless you're
Slow rolling.
You feel me? I'm slow rolling right now, so I ain't chasing no follows, but. I got dudes that come around me that hop on the live. Yeah, you know we out here, like, you know we doing this and third. Yeah, big things happen. They trying to, and they got thousands of followers. When people hop on they joint, they really think it's stuff going on. So I got, what you got, man? I don't be knowing what's up with these dudes, but that's how they get in they whole little thing going. That's
Right.
how. It's paying for their clothes. It's paying for their
Yeah.
lifestyle because they making it seem like they living my lifestyle. And
Interesting.
you mean, and that's keeping it all the way G. Like, bro, right.
You know, I think about this. I'm just going to put this question out there. I think followers, really, because them followers equal money. Let's keep it real. In this society right now,
Just like
Yeah.
you.
if you got X amount of followers, 100, 200, 300, 400,000 followers, that's bread coming to you.
money.
Because now you can get brands. Oh, hey, we need you to sponsor some things for us.
Told you I
Right.
pay for that bull clothes and all that.
Right.
Yeah, they
So
do that.
with that being the case, what is a follower really? Think about that. I think maybe I'm thinking too deep, but I think you understand where I'm going. A follower.
$5.
You know what I mean? What exactly is a follower? If that makes sense.
Well, the way they got it now, social media world, and you got the street world. So it's like,
Yeah,
you feel
well,
what I'm saying?
now I guess the question becomes: can the street world get you paid like the internet world?
no.
Okay, why not?
Why not?
Because one way, because I'm thinking, okay, if I interrupt.
Exactly.
So one way, if you ask me, in the street world, you really ain't trying. If you really making moves, people might know you a little bit in your neighborhood,
Right.
but you really keeping a somewhat of a low kick. Like, listen, I ain't trying to be out here like that, where everybody on blast, knowing everything I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
The difference on the internet, you want everybody to know what you're doing.
Boom. That, and I was about to say the same thing. No bullshit. I was really
You
about to
ain't
say. I
gonna last.
was about to say, look,
Right.
the difference between like the street world and the internet world is
It's way different.
the street world is your neighborhood, and it's who you can pick up in your community or who you it's within your arm's reach. The internet world, that's literally the world. Like that's literally the world.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the biggest difference right there. Like I'm like Memphis. When a Memphis dude want to reach out to the streets, when he say I'm doing this for the streets, he's 9 times out of 10 talking about the streets of Memphis. When the Philly dude say I'm doing this for the streets, he's 9 times out of 10 talking about the streets of Philly, cause that's the streets he know, right? But when a dude say, but when somebody puts something out there on the internet, they're doing it for the world. Like they want the world. The world can go check up on it. Like
Right.
So yeah, that's the
And
biggest
that's like
difference.
you said.
the
What's the
biggest
difference
difference.
between
The street world and the
and
internet
having the
world.
followers?
That's the
You
biggest.
know what I'm saying?
world.
You can't do all that straight like you know what I'm saying in the streets.
Look,
Right.
look. Why do you
You
think?
put too much? That's too much heat.
Yeah, like
I
look.
mean,
Why you think?
you don't want eyes on you in the street.
Why you think you be seeing? You probably see a couple of your Facebook friends, or like how people say when they see their Instagram followers and all that in real life, they ain't upholding that status that you wanted to or expected to see them upholding that they show on the internet. You like, dang, like my God, you looking like this, that, and third on the internet, and you ain't even. What's going on?
But guess what? They
You don't even
still-
look like you hang out in these poppy stores, but you in
But
one
they
that I
still-
wouldn't even go to. You
They
know,
still
like,
go
what's
back and
going on?
follow them though.
Yeah, like so it had like dang, like that's where I be looking at like yo the world, like the internet got the biggest influence on the world, but the internet be the biggest liar too.
Of course.
Got me
Yeah.
not even trusting
Whatever
Google.
way you want to be, or whatever you want to be.
Got me not even trusting Google. You hear me? Like
No, that's real talk.
Like, man.
Because you can become anything you want.
Right.
You can create a
Right.
persona to be something that you're not.
Right.
So look, I'm gonna be this. You know what's funny? I watched this Netflix film. I think it was called Instant Famous.
okay.
And they had this cat, had money, and he took 3 people, a male, and no, 2 dudes and 1 girl.
Uh-huh.
So long story short, they regular people. He said, look, we're gonna be on Instagram, I'm gonna buy your followers. I'm gonna take the female, I'm gonna start taking places, dressing you a certain way. Professional photographers taking these pictures, all this,
Yes.
like you on planes, doing this.
Like really setting them
Yes,
like
set a whole life up.
Like an industry plan.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Plan
Boom.
really
All right,
big.
you're gonna buy 10,000 flowers a day, 10,000 followers a day. Boom. All right, week, 2 weeks, month go by, let's buy another 20,000. So now it's working for her. The one bull got a little nervous. He got hit by some bots. Somebody was like, "Yo, man, you only had like 100 followers last month. How you got like 25,000 followers in a month?"
Yeah.
So he got nervous. Like,
Like
whoa,
cheat
whoa,
codes
whoa, whoa.
out there, yeah.
So he got a little nervous. So we gonna stick with the female. The female is killing it now. She getting sponsored. People saying, "Hey, we sell sunglasses. Can you promote our sunglasses while you doing whatever you do?"
Yeah.
Hey, we sell wine. They show her crib. It's
Yeah,
now getting
yeah.
filled up with all kind of
Yeah, 'cause
merchandise,
it's rolling.
wine,
Yeah.
glasses, sunglasses, shoes.
She got the sales rolling.
Oh, so my man, but this is all an experiment
Uh-huh.
from this one dude who's like, "Yo, we can create anything we
Crazy
want."
marketing experience.
Yeah, that's it. We can create whatever we want. To a point where she got offered this modeling gig to go out to Las Vegas with like 20 of these females. They pay for everything. Top of the line, all these chicks, they all Instagram chicks, but this one is a phony one.
Yeah, she not.
So
yeah.
my whole thing is, again, based on this whole scenario, is you can become whoever the fuck you want to come,
Yeah.
whenever the fuck you want to be that, anytime you want to.
Right.
So the streets know real, recognize real.
There you
Right.
go.
So
There
that's
you
the
go.
difference when you running in these
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't play that, yo,
Yeah.
nigga, you ain't built like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
boy
yeah,
ain't like that.
Yeah, he ain't like that.
Yeah.
But on online, you can be
Whatever
Joe,
you
you
want.
Gotti, you can be a Gotti. Hey, yo, hey,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing over there? I'm that guy. Huh?
Right, yeah.
You guys,
Put on
you,
whatever
you can be
front you
right. You can be the Jamaican Mafia, Ross Clyde, Bumble boy. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, going back to y'all statements, street world versus internet.
Mhm.
Now let's switch it up a little bit
Okay.
to the music.
Okay.
Street world with the internet. Is this a beneficial thing or a hindrance to the game, or a change up? Well, definitely a change up of the game, but is it beneficial?
Is it beneficial? As far as the music on the internet?
Compared to the old school way, I'm from the
It was
old school
hard.
way. You know, we had A&Rs. You out here looking for artists.
No,
Now
just
you don't
go
need
in
none
there-
of that.
No, you need that. Just go upload. Go in there, do your thing, upload.
Is it beneficial?
Okay, true.
Is it beneficial?
But now, are you getting that kind of bread that you would have got maybe back in the day if you got signed? I'm not gonna say we're gonna stick with signed artists because everybody can get signed.
Right.
So we can't just use anecdotally anybody on the street. We're gonna go with signed artists compared to today's artists. Is it a pro or is it con? Which one? Which one do you think is the heaviest weight?
What's the heavier weight?
Yeah, the pro or the con with the internet. Now, of course, we understand both of them have pros and cons,
Right.
but which one you think holds the heavier weight? Is it more so it's a downfall or is it an upcoming?
I would say the internet hold more weight. You know why? I say that when it comes to music, because we could be sitting here right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, yo, go ahead and do your thing. Just that one thing right there, everybody ain't gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Versus back then when you had to be somebody though. You know what I'm saying? You could talk and say what you want. If you really ain't nobody in the streets with your rap, your music, or you wasn't no hot dude, you dig what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna shop you around.
You couldn't just go look.
So
People had
the
to
audience,
shop.
you have an audience. So you go to the internet, you got an automatic audience
It's
if you got
automatic.
that kind of skill set.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
So okay,
You could be saying something for the first little joint, then the next thing they like, man, you ain't even real.
The
Like
streets gonna hurt your heart a little bit. Streets gonna
He ain't cut like
streets
that.
gonna hurt your heart. You might get cut. You might put it out there to the streets like old fashioned way. They mixtapes in the poppy in the bodegas and the poppy stores and all that. Man, you put yourself out there, you might still see a stack of mixtapes sitting there a week later. Streets don't love you as much as you thought now, you hear me? But
You gotta go to
but
the
then you
internet.
might see a couple people bought your CD and then they gonna give you your feedback. Now your feedback might not be what they wanted to be. It might be
Easy.
you might catch up with the person that bought your mixtape and they might, yo, what you thought about that? Yeah, I grabbed it. Could have did better, but I liked a couple good Jones on it. The streets gonna give it to you, like
Yeah.
okay. Now to piggyback off of that, something we call comments
Yeah.
on postings.
Post.
So you post something on the internet.
Right.
Now the difference is if I see you, yo man, 808, yo,
Yeah.
that was alright, or yo, that joint was fire.
Yeah.
Internet, I'm unknown.
Yep.
I can talk all kind of shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm a tough guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
808, this nigga's garbage.
Yeah, you trash.
You know what I mean? If I see him,
Right.
he gonna get it.
Right.
Because now I'm anonymous.
Right.
But in the street, I gotta say, yo, what's up?
Yeah, I separate.
You see,
I know,
you see?
I know the big
So
difference.
at the end of the day, those comments,
Right.
if you start falling for the, because they're gonna come at you
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
Them comments get them comments.
They get hot.
Them comments on the internet or on any platform get blocked out from me if it's not nothing uplifting. You feel me? Like, and I'm willing to accept them. Like, and I'm talking about I don't gotta hide no comments, but my thing is how I look at the comments. Like, and the point of where you putting it is like somebody could comment on something on me on the internet, and I'm gonna look at it and say, oh well, I don't know them. That's how they feel. But this person, if I see somebody in my hood and they tell me how they feel about something, I gotta see that person on a regular basis or on a more normal basis than I gotta ever meet that person on the internet that commented. So I'm looking at their comment that they gave me in person is gonna be more impactful than that person on the internet to me any day. Because I gotta deal with seeing these people real life in person on a regular basis. They from where I'm from, or they around me more often than that random on the internet that don't know me from a can of paint and is just taking his one way point of view. Like, that's different.
That's why it wasn't no comments
Yeah.
or posting back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be who you
had
can't
to go-
send me no message. Do this way. The
Somebody had to really go
You know what I'm
and set
saying?
up a sit down and ask somebody, like, listen, I want to sit down with you and see how you feel about my music. It wasn't no, yeah, send me a DM and tell me what you think about this, and you send the song and then you tell them, and then they tell you to come get with him. No. You gotta send
You
somebody
ain't
your
gotta get
music.
flew out no more.
Yeah, you gotta send somebody your music now in a DM, and then you gotta send somebody your music in a DM now, and then they gotta tell you if they like it or not. To tell you if they flying you out now. Like, now we can work from here.
So that's my whole point. So what do you think? Because I guess, like I said, obviously it's gonna be pros and cons with both of them. Does make things easier with the internet, like you said. Yo,
absolutely.
DM real quick. Send me a couple tracks.
Easy.
But here's the thing. See,
Right.
I'm from the old school.
Right.
Unless my stuff was copywritten and all, I just ain't shooting my stuff off with everybody. I don't know you, dude. I don't know you, my man.
Right.
I don't know you.
Right.
Next thing you know, like, yo, that's my John. They changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And next thing you yo, man, that was my track.
Yeah.
Yo, but dude, this ain't your track.
Yup,
Right.
you looking like no.
They changed up a little this, changed a little bit of sound here. I done got yanked too many times. I know
And
that
if it
game.
go too big, you get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to get next to it. You
No.
forget about that.
That's my whole
It's
point.
over. That's over.
So, you know, again, I'm just going to be real.
Reserved.
For those who don't know, the music industry is a cutthroat business, probably.
Yeah.
Bottom line, it's a cutthroat business. Now, it may got a little bit softer because of the internet, but when you dealt with these cats at these record labels, bro,
Man,
Joker
as a
shopping
rapper,
around, they coming out, see if they like your stuff. Boom, bring cats in. Oh, I got a CD. All right, play what you got. Boom, play your number one. All right, now hit the next one. Huh? You only, the joint ain't played for 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I
Next,
think.
hit the next one, bro.
Mhm.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, hit the next one.
Right.
Now you starting to sweat.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I ain't been 3-5 seconds on these joints. If the Jones ain't coming out from the door,
The door
hitting.
going, yep.
All right, bro. What's your name again? All right, that's what's up. Yeah, good looking, man.
Yeah.
Good luck with everything. And you just took a ride to New York. Like, dang.
Yeah.
How many times you gonna get those type meetings? Or
You gonna get him? Yeah.
play that one. Yo, hold on. Play that one. Oh, turn that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm feeling okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is fire.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then if you got artists if you got the artists in the room, cats might already have some. Yo, I'm feeling this, bro. Oh, yo, this thing is hot.
No music.
That's a game changer. That little bit has changed. I'm gonna say
And
thousands.
as a rapper, like that's what got me. Like as an up and coming rapper, that's what got me. Like my foot in the water and it's out the water, cause it's like I'ma really have to like see. I'm gonna have to really go through knowing how like I be watching, I be researching the industry, I be looking at how these rappers,
Smart
what these
man.
rappers gotta go through, what they be signing away their lives and their livelihood on and all. I be looking at that, man, cause at the end of the day, as a man, I'm not just doing this for me, it's for the family.
Yeah.
I'm signing myself away. If I'm the backbone to it, I'm signing my family away. So I gotta think about these
Yeah.
stuff. I gotta look into it before I just jump at something.
Okay.
The industry nowadays, they let these dudes jump at anything like piranhas. Anything that smell or look like blood, they'll flip dangling in front of them like it's meat.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said earlier, off mic, number one, this is a business,
Yeah.
show business, but
Yeah.
it's a business. And a lot of cats, unfortunately, don't understand the business side of this thing.
Right.
A lot of guys have talent, girls and guys have talent.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of the day, you know, yo, that's what you do. That's why a lot of times if you didn't have a manager, somebody you really can trust to
Right.
handle your business,
Mm-hmm.
they would get you every time.
Right.
Jokers don't even know about publishing. Like publishing. Like, yo, you get publishing on that? What? I don't even know what that is. Snoop. All them Hot Jones that was on Death Row Records. Ain't know what no publishing was for
Right.
years.
Yeah.
All them Hot Jones, he ain't get none of no publishing on that. And he wrote most of that stuff. But again, having the right person in your corner
Yeah.
Yeah.
to teach you about the business aspect of this game. Because this is business. Like you said, you're trying to feed your family.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, somebody say, oh, yo, man, give you quick $200,000.
Yeah.
And you thinking, damn, okay, I ain't never had no bag like
I'm
that.
not ever gonna put hopes and dreams and my life dreams and hopes before what I gotta do for that bag for my family. No, hopes and dreams. That's cool, and like what I like my big like want tos and my wanna dos. That's cool because it gives you the motivation to keep going as a person. You want to live for something, but you got something to do at the end of the day, and that's where the business side come in. You got shit to do. You gotta
And
make
that's
that
the thing.
shit happen.
A lot of cats coming from different neighborhoods
Yeah.
never saw that kind of money.
Right.
If I put up, yo, bro, here go 200,000. Hold on to, damn, 200,000 to do what?
Right.
Hold on to that bag. Oh, all right. That's all you can see.
That's it.
Now, at the end of the day, they might be making $1 million off. They get you quick 200,000,
Yeah.
and now you don't know. You ain't got publishing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you ain't holding the rights. Oh, you wrote all that? Okay. What? Huh? Huh? Huh?
And that was just enough. For
You know what I mean?
$200,000.
And just when you think you starting to get somewhere,
Right.
yo, I got a question for you, man. Oh, no, don't worry about that. Another 200,000.
Uh-huh.
Hold on to that. That's how they did Tupac. That's how Suge Knight did a lot of them cats.
Yeah.
He straight, I mean, don't worry, get you another car, bro. What you need, another crib? What you need? No, I need to get some of this money from off these goddamn radio plays and these record sales. What's going on? And he come out of cats, real gangster. Nigga, you better what? What? Go ahead, Suge. Go ahead, Suge. He was straight manhandling cats. Brody and boys playing Debo and taking cats' money. Come on, man. So like I said, so that's why I say you got pros and cons when it comes to this game. Like I said, I enjoy the internet. I mean, it makes life a lot easier for a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, we have anything we want really at our fingertips. Go to our phone, type stuff in. You know, back in the day, you had to have the encyclopedia.
All that.
Or the library. And then, of course, every time you get a homework assignment, the letter you looking for never there. Oh, I got a homework assignment. Oh, I got to go. Where's the K? The K book ain't there. It was always like that. See, you went around with the encyclopedias. So he like, I was just talking about. That's some old stuff. That's old people shit. But yeah, you had a whole bunch. No matter what your crib looked like, when we lived in the hood, we all had them encyclopedias. Had a bookshelf that had them encyclopedias, either blue, green, something. But it's always a scenario when you had something to do. You got to go get your homework assignment. Oh, I'm looking at H. That's the one that's missing. And right now, you ain't got to worry about that no more. The internet, boom, right at your fingertips. Look up whatever you want instantly.
It's
instant. And I ain't saying the source is always good.
No more. You could say, hey Siri.
Yeah, that's
Tell
true.
me the definition of this.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Alexa.
Globally.
Alexa.
So it has its place.
Yeah.
It has its place when it comes to what you can do with it. And like I said, it could be a hindrance or help. Right. Because if you really get too far in this, because now this whole thing about bullying, cyberbullying,
that's crazy.
Like, yo, right. I can't imagine that.
Like that, I'd be different like that. Because that's where it comes. I only worry about cyberbullying and when it comes to the kids, because I ain't trying to hear nothing about no adult getting bullied. You had all these years in your life as a kid to figure all that out. You had all these years as a kid to get your pride up or your mind up. So, however, get therapy if you're an adult and you don't know how to handle bullying. So get you some therapy. But I worry about the cyberbullying stuff for the kids because kids still got developing minds and they still sponging. So that means their feelings and their emotions are still developing. So when they get hit by something, it always hit home harder for a kid. That's why when a big brother or a dad go at their little brother or their son, or man, that, my nerves, man, I don't like that. He make it. That's because his emotions all riled up. He's still getting
still develop.
He figuring himself out. So he figuring out how I feel to really get mad. So you feel me? That cyberbullying stuff can really change somebody's development. It really can hurt somebody's development. Like as a kid,
definitely. I agree with that 1,000%.
Kids got access to the internet so easily. My little 9-year-old niece, I had to tell her mom, like, listen, I'm not taking away from what you giving her access to on TikTok, but TikTok has an agreement to where they say only 14 and up are allowed on there.
Yeah.
So can I speak on that? So I can speak on what we can avoid for her. We never know what could be happening. That
sounds good. Yeah. How many kids is on these TikToks?
Come on, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide.
Yeah.
These kids is on. They not work stuff better than you do.
They know how to.
They not do all that. Like, you want to upload the video?
They know the shortcuts.
Yeah. What I gotta do?
They know the
shortcuts. Give me your phone.
Yeah.
See, look. Man, how you do that?
And look, don't think we ain't keeping up. Soon as we think we cyber tech,
no.
and all that, they got a shortcut for it. They know. My son know how to work my iPhone better than me.
Yes, they do. Always.
Like, literally, he know how to get to the I'll be like. Show me how you did that.
Real quick.
Like, real right.
So that's the interesting thing. All right, well, that's what's up there. I think, so at the end of the day, man, you say you're on social media, but you don't want nobody really following you. Would you want to get your social media out?
Yeah, I'll get my social media out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 808 sign, 808 abbreviations SAAN, stand above average niggas.
Okay.
If I could put that out there for how that is, man. I'm on Instagram. I don't have no Facebook and nothing else like that. I'm
Okay.
just on Instagram. I started
No Twitter yet? You ain't in the Twitter space yet,
I
brother?
We
I ain't started all that up yet. Yeah, we about to get
grade
that
Joe
jumping.
all the way.
Yeah, we about to get all
Well, you got
platforms
that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Because that is a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It
we
may
said,
not
pros
be
and
something that
cons.
I'm used to, but it's something that I'm willing to jump into. I ain't
Yeah,
shy
okay.
to it now. Like, you gotta get them feet like what to get in the water and
Yeah,
learn how to swim, you
yeah.
feel me?
Hell yeah. Hell.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask this other quick question then. As far as music, your music production,
Okay.
are you searching for producers at this time, or you kind of working with somebody exclusively?
I am. I'm definitely searching for producers because
Mhm.
I was paying out of pocket to go to a specific producer, and it was working out for me. Like as far as me just like getting my music like laid out and everything and getting it done, but I feel like I'm looking for somebody to produce me because they'll be able to coach me instead of me
Okay.
going into somebody's
Mhm.
studio running the show because I'm paying my dollar. I want to run the show if I pay my dollar. I ain't gonna lie to you. I pay my money that I work hard for. I want to run this show just like if I'm running a business. I want to run my show,
Gotcha.
run my movie, but. I feel like if I was to go under somebody's production, even if I am running my show, they'd be able to give me their tips and tricks, or give
Well,
me
yeah, it's
they
always that.
be able to give me what they know, and then even if they don't see it, they may be teaching me more than they think they teaching me.
Definitely.
You
Right.
feel me? And I
Sometimes
may
I'm
need that.
observing.
Because you may turn me into a whole different type of rapper, or you may reverse it on me. You may turn me into a brand new producer. Producer
Yeah,
may be
that's
better
true.
for me than rap.
That's
I'm
very
not
true.
shy to whatever feels. I just want to know which one I strive in and I prosper in. You feel me? Like that's what I'm going for. But rap is my thing. Like I feel like if I could put the words together that people like to hear, and I could put it in the side that y'all see the truth out of it, I'm giving it to this world. I ain't leaving this world without leaving a legacy.
Damn.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
The most beautiful thing in this world is just like that. Hey, John Doe, man.
Yeah.
Any lasting departing words that you got for the folks out here?
Yeah, I got a lot of words, man.
Break it down, brother. You real
808
smooth like
sign.
that.
You know what I'm saying? 808 sign.
You know, Big Dash, 808 sign. You already know.
I
Put it
Go
out there.
Entertainment. We definitely coming.
What's the name of the entertainment?
I Go.
Okay.
IGO.
Now, is there any social media where I go, or
No, not
Okay.
yet.
All
Okay.
platforms in development.
Yeah.
All of
Okay.
that, all of that's in
Not
development.
yet.
that's what we talking
Yeah,
about?
we all in development. It's all coming up.
Yeah.
Look, is anything I always ask my guests? Is anything that y'all want the folks to know, maybe that we ain't talk about?
Yeah.
John Doe, anything you want the folks to know that maybe we ain't discussed that you wanted to get off your chest?
Not really.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not really.
okay. How about you, 808?
I want the folks to know I'm in it to give it to y'all different. I'm not in it to like create no image. I'm in it to let y'all see who I am. And another thing I want to get to the people is like, if for anybody that know me, and if you've been around me, everybody know, like, if you around me, you know the best thing you could be in this world. Let's go for the world. Like the best thing you could be in this world is be yourself. You gonna get the best out of life if you be yourself. You ain't gotta put on no front. You ain't gotta be nothing you not. You ain't gotta get involved in nothing you not. If you don't feel like it's for you, be yourself and you'll get the best results out of life.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all you're going to get out of me. Every time I hit this camera, every time I hit them streets, every time I hit them books, every time I'm signing them investment papers, you getting me. I give it to them white folks, everybody in my own way. And they going to love me or hate me, however it is. That's my legacy I leave. 808 Big Dasher. I'm out.
Damn, well,
808
fellas. Damn, well, fellas, I'm gonna say thank you for joining me, being a guest, brothers.
Right.
Y'all put down some knowledge. I'm wishing y'all the best of luck. Y'all let me know what I can do.
Right.
I want to be down.
You're
You know,
all right.
I'm gonna dig into my crates.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
we going
yeah.
to keep this
I'm
thing
digging
on
to my
like
bag.
a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
we gonna keep it going.
I still not do some things.
Oh,
I
I
still
know
know
you
some
do.
people.
We gonna put
So-
out the hat. Yeah, you already
Don't
know.
forget your boy.
Oh, not at all.
You know. Well, again, fellas, appreciate you, brothers, being guests on Smoke World. Boom! Appreciate y'all. That was it.
Good
Hot
money.
stuff
Good money.
on